Hey, I'm going to do a homemade pan pizza in my 12-inch Lodge cast iron skillet. I've had this for years. It's nicely seasoned. Uh, I'll link the video in the description. Um, Pretty much I just used this girl's video to go about making pizza dough from scratch. Super simple. It's just more about patience. It's 2 cups or 11 grams of bread flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of either instant yeast that you mix into it with a cup of water, or you can do like me and just use dry activated yeast. Just make sure you use 25% more of the dry activated because it's not as concentrated as the instant. You activate it in water at 108 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, like a quarter cup of it, for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you mix it in. Because this is a high water moist dough, you only knead it in the bowl for 1 minute, and then you transfer it to a bowl here. I've added oil to, olive oil on the bottom and on top, and it's been in the fridge for 40 hours or so. You can leave it in. She was doing it 12 to 24, but really 24 to 72 is the best. It adds all these air bubbles. The fridge, a high moisture dough, if it sits in the fridge, it does all that protein bonding crap that I don't know much about, all on its own sitting in the fridge, as opposed to having to instantly take it and knead it and do all that stuff. But it adds flavor, it adds fluffiness to it, so that's what I did. It's going to sit on the counter for about 30 minutes, and then I'll be moving on to the next step of things in here. Guys, you've got Ralphie over here making it happen. Yeah. Okay, just like the girl in the video told you, if you watched the link I put in the description, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to the bottom of this 12-inch cast iron skillet. I've already done so. And then we will add the pizza dough. Just as a side note, this was the pot I was using to try to colonize more of this star jasmine. It failed. I think I used clippings off a plant that was way too young. It needed to be something real stout and thick, kind of like down in here. And you know, I just barely bought this baby, and we were taking little trimmings of something more akin to something tiny like this, and that just didn't work. Anyways, I cut open a giant jalapeno, just a store-bought jalapeno, and I put 4 seeds in here, and this is day 1 of me germinating these 4 seeds. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever. They'll probably die, but half the fun is just playing with it. About all I know is you don't want, when you're growing jalapenos, you don't want it to get below 50 degrees at night. I'm far from that, I can tell you that. So, that's about all I know when it comes to everything else. I'm still looking at it. Alright, I let my pizza dough sit out for 35 minutes, not 30. Mainly because I keep it pretty cold in here. So much like the chick in the video, I'm gonna get a little olive oil. My hands have been washed, by the way. I just washed them. Oil up my hands. I hope this isn't gonna be some crazy. I don't know, maybe I should have used a spatula. I feel like I should be using a spatula here, guys. Give me this son of a bitch. Yeah, I feel like it's attached. Sticky like. So she put her dough like in a pie tray. There we go. It's all right. It's okay. It's not gonna be okay. I'm gonna survive. There we go. And then she would just take it, and it's cold. She spread it out all the way up to like an 1/8 inch from the edge. Huh. My God. You know, I thought she said she used a 12 inch. I hope she didn't have a 10 inch. I'm almost positive she said it was 12. Surely! I don't know how to work with this. There we go. Yeah. Well, I seen somebody else comment on her video that they did it in a 10 inch and the damn the crust was way too thick, and next time they're gonna do it in a 12, and so I'm pretty sure she had a 12 inch just from looking at it. So I guess I just, in my mind, I think it just looked a little thicker. And that's right. That's right. It's gonna fluff up. And I'm gonna be doing a Frico the way she did with Monterey Jack, which is like where you put cheese around, a layer of cheese around here, and it caramelizes and does that cool, crispy, cheesy thing. And I'll be doing, obviously, mozzarella for my base, but I'm doing a straight up glory to God, like insane pepperoni style here. There's gonna be a lot of cheese, a lot of pepperoni. I'm not doing homemade sauce. There's this store-bought sauce I was using on Texas toast to make these garlic toast pizzas, and I love it. So again, this is, for me, this is a trial run to perfect. I'm not liking the inconsistencies here in the dough. I feel like some of this is a little too thin in certain areas. I don't know. It's just, this is not what I had in my head. I want it to be perfectly round. I want it to really come out to the edges. I don't want any inconsistent kind of shapes. I'm a little anal retentive. I'm kind of a... Shit's got to be perfect. And, you know, this apartment, this stove is not level. You know, it leans this way. Which has always posed its own set of problems when it comes to cooking. But if our ancestors were doing it in brick ovens and in the ground, I can do it on a modern electric stove. I'm not a fan of electric stoves, but it's a damn pizza. That's where the cast iron comes in, friend. It retains heat well. You don't need to freak. Either way, it's going to be in the oven. And I'll finish it off on the stove. I'm just not liking this. I want this to be round, buddy. Okay? Friggin' pizzas are round. And I know you're probably thinking, Rinky Dink, when it heats up, it will get perfectamundo. I know, but shut up. Let me bitch about this for a second. She's probably cooked a million of these, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. I can barely put my shoes on in the morning. So, you know, if this works, you know, all glory to God. I mean, it's gonna work. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna throw this frying pan through my wall into my neighbor's apartment. And I don't think that's an overreaction. I think that's a natural reaction to waiting on a dough for 40 hours. So my thing is this dough is so easy to make. I mean, we're talking a little bit of flour with some salt and some yeast. You knead it for 60 seconds. You throw it in a damn oiled container and you cover it in plastic saran wrap. So I'll do that on Wednesdays from now on. And then on Saturdays, I'll cook it. I wasn't going to cook this yesterday, but then I discovered I want more time. I want this dough to be flavorful and to pop. And that's 24 to 72 hours, not 12 to 24 like the girl said in the video. I mean, if you're not doing much work, just do it a day earlier. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. I don't know. I'm just going to have to let this go. I'm going to have to stop being a perfectionist. This is not how long she spent. Why does she make it look so much easier? Why is everything harder for me? I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to cover this in saran wrap after I wash all this oil off my hands. And it will sit on the counter for an hour and a half. Something else. I looked for a big thing of saran wrap at the grocery store. You know, something that would cover a 12-inch cast iron skillet, and they didn't have anything. It was all this rinky-dinky crap. You're starting to understand my channel name a little better, aren't you? I don't know that I'm a person to brag. That's my point. There we go. So this will cover, I don't know, about 3/4 of it. That's fine. It's okay. I'm going to tear off another thing. We're just going to want this to sit for an hour and a half. Let it rise. Let it cool down. Let it heat up. Ambient. Let it rise a little. If I can get this. I'm not going to edit this out. I don't care how long it takes. Okay? This is real world. Amateur. Don't have a clue as to how to touch anything or handle anything cooking. Okay? Welcome to this is reality, guys. People that have a touch for this, who do it all the time, they make everything look easy. This is not easy. Look at this. Okay? Don't be discouraged when people make you look like you're not good at stuff. Just remember, you probably suck at everything. Okay? Hang your head up. Or put your chin up, buddy. Is it harder for you? Then it's harder for you. Why do people who everything comes easy to get all the credit when really it should be the people that suck at everything? Those guys keep showing up. I'm kidding. If you got to get credit for not screwing people up. I don't want to give credit to a heart surgeon that kills patients on the table. I'm just saying it's not easy when it's not easy when you're not gifted. Okay? It's hard for the ungifted. Give them some fucking slack. There. I'm going to let that bad boy rest. I already put the time on the clock. There we go, 90 minutes. Beautiful, and I'll be back. Alrighty, I've got an Instacart order showing up pretty much around the same time this thing's due to go off. I'm about 7 minutes early. Yeah, it's on the way. It'll be here at 3:20. Okay. So, I just got a notification. Rotate this. So it rested 30 minutes. It's been out. I'm about 7 minutes shy of 2 hours, guys. It's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get the pizza sauce on. It's been pretty much around room. It's a little colder than room temp, but I kind of left it out on purpose. So we'll see how this works. I'll probably end up using a spoon, but my first job was a Little Caesars job. I worked at Little Caesars when I was 15. And the sauce wasn't quite as chunky as this, obviously. But we would take a ladle and pour it in the center and then move it around like this. And I can already tell it's not going to work. This is too. Yeah, this is too. The pizza dough's too pliable. So, the olive oil on top probably doesn't help all that much either. So I just want to get this kind of going here. Sorry. It's pretty obnoxious. It's pretty loud. I understand your concerns. I do apologize. I don't like a super thick pizza sauce, but I certainly do not like a thin pizza sauce. I've had more pizzas ruined showing up to my door from Domino's or Pizza Hut that just did not have enough pizza sauce. Oh my, oh me. Rinky Dink, what are we going to do? You're out of pizza sauce. Well, I'm out of that pizza sauce. So, oops, I will be blending 2 different types of pizza sauce. I got that, and then I got this Delalo pizza sauce, pizzeria style. So, we're going to double it up. This smells delicious. It's probably going to be slightly different. I gotta say, that smells more traditional than what I put on there. So this is what I'm working with here. Yes, sir. But at Little Caesars, we'd swirl out from the center to the outer edges. So I can already tell you this is kind of heavy pizza sauce. But that's fine. That's what I want. Yeah, this dough is just very pliable. And again, where the hell is it? Did I throw it away? This was the first layer of pizza sauce I used. Rayo's, whatever the hell it is. Which I think is a little more custom. It's got kind of more like a garlicky fit flavor. This other stuff I put on smells very, very, very traditional. And I've already pre-shredded my mozzarella, my Monterey Jack. So this will be for the Frico. We're just going to come around the edges here. That's what I'm going to do. If I have to shred more, I will. I just want to come around the edges. She was doing it like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch wall. I'm not going to sit here and stress about any of it, I'm just being honest with you. I need more. I knew I should have. I think she did 4 ounces, which my block is probably 8. I should have gone full half block. I did not. Let me get a little more. It doesn't take long. Let me get a little bit more of this shredded out here. It ain't much, buddy. It ain't much. Here we go. She pressed it into the side. I mean, I'm doing a real half-assed job of this. I understand. I understand this is not exactly professional. So she put it on the wall and pressed it. And it's just, again, I'm finding that she made everything look so much easier than my little bullshit. My little bullshit. Rinky-dink methodology here is kind of shit. But I don't care. I find sometimes that when you're a sloppy cook, you get all those beautiful imperfections where every bite is just a little different. Now, I will say, I don't know why, for the life of me, when you purchase shredded cheese at the store, that stuff doesn't melt as well because after they shred it off the block, they coat it with starches to preserve it from going, because it'll go bad quicker off the block. But what I bought was cut straight from the block. I don't think that necessarily means anything. It's probably marketing bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and I'm going to do pizza cheese. Now, that's probably about what you would get. Extra cheese goes beyond that, which is what I'm doing. There is obviously such a thing as too much cheese and too little cheese. That's probably what you need, but hell, I'm a scoundrel, rebel, misfit, so I'll do a little more. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I got some fresh jalapenos here. Cut. I got most of the seeds out. But not all of them. And if you have problems with spice and you find that you just can't handle the seeds in the jalapeno and you didn't get them all out, the best corrective action for that is just to not be such a little bitch. There we go. So we got the mozzarella, we got the Monterey Jack Frico cheesy wall. Let's go ahead and scratch on over. Oops, let me get my oven preheat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Shut up. Okay, now it's been... Officially, my pizza has been out my dough for 2 hours. Let's go ahead and get... my pepperoni on here, buddy. Ah! Shit, I can't open this damn thing. What do they do with this? Just give me a damn knife. This is so ridiculous. What is this crap? So I'm going to pepperoni style this up. It's all stuck together, so this will take a little bit of time because it's just like stuck. Again, I was kind of stuck watching some TV. I could have been prepping a little better, but I think my order's here. Son of a bitch. Excuse me. I've got a beer delivery and she just pulled up and I got to show her my ID and I've got some other things, but if you order beer Instacart, they have to look at your ID and scan it. And she just pulled up. Now she's knocking on the damn door. Hold on a second. I was trying to avoid this crap. What I should have done is just not started early, but started late. Let me get my ID. How you doing, man? Let's see here. It's my ID. Oh, you might need a picture of that.
The ID.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. You have a great evening. I'm not gonna lie. That girl's about six feet tall, a yellow bone, sexy. She got all the shit going on in the right places, if you know what I mean. Porcelain skinned. Supple, beautiful. Yeah, I said it. Shut up. Alright, all I got was beer and Q-tips. Thank God for a Bluetooth mic. Where are we at? Yeah, buddy. Let's get... I'm just trying to get this pizza separated. I'm going to flirt with that girl. I'm going to send her a message. Tell her to come back on over here and have a beer with me. You'd be amazed at how that works. I really don't care. You have like a window of time on Instacart where you can still send messages after they leave. Now, there's always that chance Instacart will ban me and be like, you no order here no more. You tell driver come back over, have beer with you. No. I don't know why I'm using the Chinese accent. Just get this damn pepperoni on here. Well, I'm going to tell her, why don't you get your fine ass back over here when you're done doing your runs and have a drink with me, sweetheart? What do you say there? Think I give a shit about her saying no? Or you think I care about getting banned from Instacart? That's how me and my ex-girlfriend met. She was a leasing agent here at the apartment complex. Even though she was a horrific narcissist. I said, why don't you come on over here and have a beer with me after you take a look at my icebox? Because because I had an icebox issue. That is going to be delicious, delightful. I love it. I feel like I would put some salt, some different things in here, like pepper on top or something. I'm not exactly sure. Everyone's weak on salt. I will put a little salt. I will put a little ground cracked black pepper. And I gotta send this chick a text before she disappears on me. So I'll be back after I check my onion at 400 degrees and I'll put this in. Okay. I got the oven going at 400 degrees. I got a timer. It's going to be 25 to 30 minutes on the lowest rack. Let me just kind of pull this out. Let's get her inside on the lowest rack. Ah, don't burn me, son of a bitch. And we'll hit start. Okay, I meant to make some more content. But, you know, I had it in for 30 minutes, but I had to raise the temp because my oven was measuring in like 325 or so, 350. So I kept it, I put it in. I turned it up to reach 400 degrees. I brought this knife around here to separate the frico. It's brilliant. Everything looks great. I took my little, where am I at here? Oops. Yeah, this is a high heat rubber. I hate it, but it's what was available when I bought this at Target. I checked out the pizza dough on bottom, which needs more. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm going to, I'm being messy as hell. I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan. Sprinkle some Parmesan on here. Numero uno like. Yes, sir, I am. Just get it all going. I keep keeping the camera from... My dumbass left this stupid leather thing on here the first 15 minutes in the oven. I had to open it and pull it out. That was not something I've ever done before. That was stupid. I'm telling you, that stupid Instacart driver screwed me up. We're gonna go into some heat. I'm gonna get the bottom of that crust golden the way I like. I'm happy with the top. I could do a little broiling to kind of turn those edges up, and I may still do that. I'm not sure. That's a real possibility. But for now, I'm kind of thinking, I like what I see. I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what? I just turned my oven to broil. I think I'll do a little both. I think I'm gonna get the crust going on the bottom, maybe throw this in, get a little more broil action for that pepperoni to kind of curl up and get dark. I've got it in certain places I like. This is more frico related. A little dark here and here, but maybe a little bit more peppered throughout, especially now that I got that Parmesan on top. I don't want to burn it, but I think I will do that. I think I'm just gonna, I'm set to broil here, so I've got medium heat going on here. Let's go ahead and kick that up to speed things up. Once this is broiling, I'm gonna take it off here, throw it in for just, I'm gonna monitor it with the light on, and then I'll throw it right back on the stove top, and I'll be back. All right, so far this is turning out the way I like. I just threw it in. I just threw it in. I'm gonna let all that dance around and get where I like it. I'll occasionally open it. I'm dialing in the last touches. I want to get that bottom crust the way I like, which is doing pretty good. I want to get this top crust the way I like. You know what I mean? So I got to be careful. I did put a little more pepper and some more Parmesan cheese on top. Man, this is going to be good. Yeah, I like it. I love it. All right, and let me monitor. Not long at all. I feel like I'm happy with that. You could go further. You could do more. Again, the burner is on the stove. I just want to, at this point, I'm monitoring it like it's a damn coronavirus outbreak. We're good. Let's get this out of here. Alrighty, well, unfortunately, I did go a little too long on the crust on the bottom. She's got some areas, I'll show you after I cut it. She's got some areas that are probably a little too, I'll show you after I cut it. Definitely not going to ruin it or anything, but just something to be a little more cognizant of next time. But I'm liking what I'm seeing, regardless of the fact that it's not perfect. I do order pizza often extra crispy. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Let me wait till I taste it. I'm going to let this cool for about 10 minutes. Yeah, I just had a look with my big ass spatula here. I picked it up. It's fine. It's 100% fine. It's maybe just like a little over where I would want it, but nothing that's gonna permeate the taste with like burnt food. I wish if I had, I could show you. It's really just, it's fine. If you saw it in person, you'd realize it's really nothing to worry about. So she's golden. We got another 5 minutes or so, and I'll be throwing her on here and cutting her up. Okay, we're definitely good to go here. Here we go. Nice crust. I mean, you can hear it. The Frico is crusty. It's amazing. With pizza, what we're gonna do here is start from the inside and cut out. We're gonna flip inside out. Yes, sir. Inside out. Inside out, buddy. That's it. Pizza cutters matter. A little separation helps for cooling. I mean, this couldn't have turned out better. So far as looks and texture, the only thing that may make this a little off or wrong is maybe my yeast. You know, I had to convert the active dry yeast, adding a 25% more mixture as opposed to the instant yeast that she used. But I really doubt any of that's going to be an issue. Hot. God, that is so nostalgic. Just having that, it could stand to cool a little bit, but it is very, very good. I'll tell you, when I was a kid growing up in Katy, we had this Godfather's pizza place around the corner, and look at that crust. I can't see my phone. And it was just, the pan was amazing. It was just flaky and oily and greasy and so delightful. And I so much achieved that here that I'm just here to tell you, everyone's going to say, it tastes so good, it's so nice. For somebody that doesn't cook a lot, I mean, I cook, but I'm amateur at best. I'm here to tell you, there is absolutely no reason to ever order pizza unless you're just tired. You are not going to get a better pan pizza at any modern place. You know, you go back to the 80's, yes. God. But even then, the way you can decorate it, the way you can top it with premium toppings and do whatever the hell you want to do. This is a huge win for me. You know, a little overly cooked at the center, but that's about what I was after. You can hear it crunch as I squeeze it. I mean, this is good shit. I don't have a complaint in the world. So, thanks for joining me. I'm going to eat the hell out of this. I'm going to let it cool down a little bit more, and I'm going to... This is awesome. This is... Let me take a bite of that Frico on the back there. Yeah, that shit's amazing. Man. That Monterey Jack Frico is the shit. Now, I have seen videos where they pull the dough back and put the Frico actually between the pan and the edge of the crust. I didn't feel comfortable doing that because the crust, the dough seems so pliable. But from what I'm tasting, I don't think it was necessary to begin with. Damn, that's some good shit. And, bro, the beauty. Prep the dough on Wednesday, and then somewhere between the 24 to 72 hour window, just do everything you saw me do, which is absolutely nothing, by the way. And you've got amazing, old school, nostalgic 1980s above and beyond pizza. And the more you cook it, the more you can do it to your delight. I'd love to see this crust. This is around 40 hours. I'd love to see this dough render and bind somewhere around the 72 hour mark, which is why I'm going to do it on, I'm going to start prepping the dough on Wednesday and cooking it Saturday night. Anyways, thanks for joining me today. It was fun. This is amazing. Be well.